Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. It is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and we are back with another episode, another summoning video with Skylanders Ring of Heroes. And in today's video, who are we doing? We are doing Kingpin. So, it's been a while, it's been months going on for the game for me. I am playing on the Canadian server on this particular game save. I do have a separate, an Android device, which I can't actually do like recording on, or don't have to set up for that, but that's just kind of my personal account, my non-video account that I play on the global server, and I think I'm probably up to like mid-20s on that one. And on this account, of course, I'm up to 41. But in this video, we're going to be summoning Kingpin. And so, before we do that, let's just take a look at his skills. He looks like he's got a total of 5. So, I'm going to quickly guess that he's got maybe a leader skill, passive skill, and 3 actives. So, we will see if I'm right. So, Penguin Combos. Basically, just a 3 mana, 14-second cooldown, attacks an enemy and gains focus aggro for 2 turns. He gains a shield for 2 turns when a critical hit lands. So, that sounds like there's quite a bit of things going on for that particular one. 3-second mana, or 3 mana, not too bad. Looks like we can get some additional cooldown down to 12 seconds, so that's not too shabby. His second attack is Frosty Breath. That is against 1 enemy, just like the first skill. 5 mana, 8-second cooldown. So heavy cost, fairly quick turnaround. But he gets inflict damage to proportion to the target's defense. So not quite sure what that means. So if their defense is high, he equally counters it. Maybe it means it helps him one-up them. And freezes the target for 1 turn. That one could be cool. So prevents them from attacking. Also gives, you can upgrade the skill up to 25%. And the mana consumption down by 1. So down to 4 mana, not terribly bad. But that seems like a pretty good skill. Let's see what else. So we also have Ice Tundra, which is a all allies. So this is on your team. And it basically, 25-second cooldown. So grants strength to all allies for 1 turn with the power of ice. Also casts attack down on all enemies for 1 turn. So the cooldown time, you can take that from 25 down by 6, so down to 19. That's still pretty lengthy. And the effect count up by 1. So I guess it means for 2 turns. So that could be, once you scale it up, could be a pretty powerful weapon. So I would think that you wouldn't actually use this skill early game, or until you've powered him up. You go ahead and use some of his other skills, and then once you finally skilled up this 3rd skill all the way to the top, because that's really where it's going to make the most sense, is now you can start using that later on down the line once you've got the skill skilled up. Also, this is a passive. It's on itself. It gains defense up for 1 turn when HP is 10% or lower. So when he gets down almost dead, but not quite dead, then it's going to give him defense up. I don't know how much that's going to actually help with him being that close, but as you upgrade, you can get it to where once he's actually only at 40%, so it gives him defense up for 1 turn. Doesn't ever give you anything more than 1 turn, which is unfortunate, but I guess for any time that he's below 40, he gets defense up, so that should help. And last but not least, he does have a leader skill for all allies, increases the defense by 10%, and that could be pretty powerful. Could be enough to help keep them alive for a little longer. So he is, of course, a defense type, so it makes sense that that he has that power. So let's go ahead and summon him. And there is Kingpin in all of his glory. Another 5-star. Most of the ones I think we have left in the game to open or summon are 5 stars. And this is pretty much what he looks like. I think everybody knows what Kingpin looks like. He was one of the starter pack opening characters for the Skylanders Imaginators series. Let's look at his animations. There we go. Kind of cool. Alright. And so, if we also want to take him into what I've been doing here, Singing Forest, let's go easy, just so we can see him in a little bit of action. We're going to take off Ambush and put on Kingpin. There we go. Do we want to? What do we want to mess with? We want to see. Really, I guess just these first two will work. There's only 3 options, so we'll go with those 2. And let's see what he does. Well, that didn't do much of nothing. That did. So his first skill doesn't actually seem to be that powerful. But his second skill is. So, that might lead us to use his second and third skill overall, as opposed to utilizing that first skill. I guess until that first skill gets a little bit more powerful. Again, he's more of a defensive guy, so he's not really meant for attack. So more than likely, you might just use him for what he's good for, and that's just defense. So he got knocked down. Now keep in mind, I also don't have any runes on him. So he is runeless. Runeless, is that a word? Oh, there we go. Alright, so up to level 2. Not that great, but bingo. Alright. Well, there is Kingpin. Guys, let me know what you think about Kingpin. How many of you have any of y'all been using him for a while, though? That's my question. And so, for those of you who maybe that have been able to unlock him and summon him quite some time ago, do you find him worthwhile playing? Or will I be wasting my time? So, anyhow, let me know in the comments below. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, signing off. Take care. See you in the next video, and God bless.